April 6, 2026, the time for diplomacy officially expired. While world leaders exchange frantic last-minute calls, the U.S. war machine is already operating at maximum capacity. Operation Final Step is not a series of surgical strikes. It is a systematic dismantling of Iran's military existence within a 48-hour window. The Mediterranean Sea has just seen the arrival of the USS Harry S. Truman Strike Group, creating a second front. Iran is now caught in a geopolitical vice between the Persian Gulf and NATO forces in Europe. This is the largest military buildup in the Middle East since the 2003 invasion of Iraq. This is checkmate in 3 moves, and we are about to break down every single one of them. The shadows on the Persian Gulf coast are moving. The 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit, a force specifically trained for high-intensity littoral combat, has been positioned for the final push. At the center of this ground force is the USS Tripoli, LHA-7, a massive aviation-centric amphibious assault ship. This vessel acts as a mobile base for a lethal contingent of over 2,400 Marines who are no longer waiting for orders, they are the order. The strategy for the final step has shifted. Instead of a slow build-up, these Marines are executing force recon missions to decapitate Iran's coastal command. Their primary objectives are the anti-ship missile sites, hidden in the rugged cliffs of the Makran coast. Using high-speed combat rubber raiding craft and stealth insertion techniques, the Marines are tasked with clearing a path for the main fleet. This is ground warfare at its most brutal. Small elite units operating behind enemy lines to neutralize the Silkworm and Noor missile batteries before they can launch. Every boot hitting the sand is a nail in the coffin of the regime's regional defense. There is no plan for occupation, only the total elimination of the enemy's ability to contest the shore. In the heart of the Gulf, the most powerful naval concentration in history has taken its position. At the center stands the USS Abraham Lincoln, currently the only carrier launching daily combat sorties. Meanwhile, the USS George H.W. Bush is in transit to replace the USS Gerald R. Ford, which is undergoing emergency repairs in Croatia. The Ford's electromagnetic aircraft launch system, or EMALS, allows for a launch every 45 seconds, regardless of weather. This creates a non-stop conveyor belt of death in the skies over Iran. Guarding the Armada are the destroyers equipped with Aegis Baseline 10. This system can track and intercept over 100 targets simultaneously, from ballistic missiles to the swarms of Shahed 136 drones that Iran has been launching in massive numbers this April. Iran plans to attack with waves of fast attack boats, but against the Phalanx CIWS, which fires 4,500 rounds per minute, these wooden and plastic boats have zero chance. The strait becomes a graveyard of steel before the main battle even begins. The secret of the final step is not the noise, but the silence. Before the first bomb falls, Iran goes blind. The EA-18G Growler electronic warfare aircraft are now airborne. These jets carry ALQ-99 jamming pods that generate interference so powerful that Iranian military radio, internet, and even satellite links turn into white noise. In Tehran, the lights go out, GPS fails. Reports suggest the U.S. has activated the Nitro Zeus 2.0 cyber weapon, an algorithm embedded in Iran's power grid control systems years ago. On April 5th, Iranian communications in Isfahan province were reportedly completely foiled during a U.S. search and rescue mission for a downed pilot. This is a preview of the final step. With one click in the Pentagon, entire provinces are plunged into the Middle Ages. Without communication, the Iranian army is just a mass of men with guns who don't know where to shoot or where the next strike is coming from. The finale comes from above. Once the jamming has blinded the enemy and the Marines have cleared the shore, the ghosts arrive. The B-2 Spirit and the new B-21 Raider stealth bombers are making their combat debut in this conflict. They carry JDAM laser-guided bombs, each programmed for a specific window in a specific bunker. The primary target is the Natanz enrichment plant and the petrochemical facilities in Bandar Imam Khomeini. To reach the centrifuges buried deep in the mountains, the U.S. utilizes the GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrator. This 30,000-pound bomb pierces 60 meters of reinforced concrete. The explosion happens inside the mountain, causing an artificial earthquake. Even the Hajj Qasim medium-range missiles, which Iran hides in tunnel complexes, cannot escape a weapon designed to turn mountains into tombs. 48 hours. That is the time it takes for Iran to cease existing as a military power. The final step has been taken. The U.S. has proven that in the war of the future, the winner isn't the one with more soldiers. It's the one who turned off the enemy's lights and connection first. On April 6, 2026, the world is holding its breath. Is this the end of the war or the beginning of a global firestorm that will rewrite the map of the Middle East? The combined forces of the 82nd Airborne and the 101st Mountain Division are already moving into position. The clock has reached zero. Tell us in the comments, was this the only way to stop the great betrayal? Or have we just opened the gates of hell? Subscribe to stay on the edge of history. The final strike is happening now.